Hi, I'm Tanner with Transwest Truck Trailer RV here in Frederick, Colorado. Today we're gonna go over a new inventory unit. This guy just showed up a couple days ago. This is a 2025 Cimarron Norstar 3-horse gooseneck. It's kind of our standard using trailer model. We're 6'10 wide, 7'1 tall. Got our kind of standard extra wide front tack on this guy. But we're gonna walk you guys around. Again, this is one of the new 25 models. We've had quite a few of them start showing up now. Walk around, show you some options. Not a whole lot has changed, but a couple things have. We'll start off here on our front tack room. Again, 42-inch wide door. We will always try to do a bigger door, such as 42, just to give you that option to have this swing out, but also still have enough space to get by that swing out. If we do a 32-inch door, yes, we can still get the swing out saddle rack to work, but then your whole doorway is taken up by the saddle rack, and you're gonna have to swing that saddle rack in and out to be able to go in and out of this trailer. So again, this will run on a gas shock. Super easy to move in and out, especially once you get some big heavy saddles on there. It'll kind of help you pull those heavy saddles in and out. Our saddle posts are fully adjustable. Again, you can set these to whatever height you want. You can add more if you want a 4th or 5th saddle rack, or you can take them off if you're only taking 2 saddles with you. For our big 42-inch door, it also allows us to put our blanket bars on that door versus putting them on a saddle rack or putting another post in there and taking up more interior space. Doing the 42-inch door allows us to do this 4-tier swing out. We can also do a 6-tier swing out if you want 6 saddle racks. It just ends up a little bit higher. You might not end up with your brush tray if we do that. Below that swing out blanket bar, we do have our brush tray down low. It is a 3-compartment brush tray. So again, it'll kind of contain stuff to one of these 3 compartments. It is also drainable as well. So if you have a fly spray, a show sheen, something like that that cracks or leaks, it's gonna drain out the bottom of one of those compartments and not get the whole compartment nasty. Standard on pretty much every single inventory trailer we order, any access point to your tack room is gonna have a fold-up step that's gonna run off of that gas shock as well. The gas shocks are awesome. You don't have to deal with those little grommets anymore that wear out, those little rubber deals that used to suction cup kind of in. Those usually wear out with the sun over time, where these gas shocks will pretty much last. As long as you don't knock them off of there, they're gonna last forever. It's just a really great system and takes about 8 inches of step out into your front tack room. So again, really handy. We step into our front tack room. This is kind of how we are gonna set up 90% of our trailers. If you say, hey, I just want kind of your standard setup, slant wall front tack, you're gonna be about a 3.5, 4 foot short wall on your driver's side. You will get a shelf with a 2-inch lip up here, carpet base behind that so nothing's gonna roll off. Clothes rod hanging below that. For our gooseneck deck and drop wall, you're gonna be fully carpeted, as well as your boot box here. Again, great place for storage, fully carpeted as well. Also serves as a nice little step up into your gooseneck if you're gonna be weekending out of this thing or you have some stuff stored up there. Just makes it a little easier to get to with that step. For our partition wall in this trailer, bridle hooks high and low, fully carpeted behind those bridle hooks. You're gonna keep your bridles from, banging around or scratching up your trailer, also keeping the trailer from scratching up your bridles. It's really gonna help deaden that noise for your horses as well. They're not gonna have to hear those bridles banging metal on metal the whole time while they're traveling. That carpet will really help deaden the noise. And here in our dead space behind our saddle rack, we do have our 25-gallon corner water tank. Again, always great to be able to take water with you wherever you go. Whether it's hard to find water, sometimes your horses are kind of picky and only like to drink water from home. But again, a great little option to kind of stick in the corner back here where nothing's really gonna fit well. And you always have water on board in this trailer with you. So we work our way down to our horse side of this trailer. Here on this passenger side, you are gonna have a 16-inch LED awning light up high. Again, giving you guys enough light to be able to saddle off this side of the trailer. Check on your horses. If you're tying out and feeding off your trailer, you can click those lights on and give your horses enough light to be able to see well. 3 big sliding bus type windows on this hip side. Again, we can do these bus type windows. We can do our big drop windows. It's kind of more of a standard setup trailer, so you do have these oversized sliding types. 3 horse, so we do have 3 tie rings positioned down low. We are 6'10 wide, so you are gonna have your full length running board and fender flare, with the exception of where that fold up step is. Down low, we're on 2 Dexter rubber torsion axles. These are black accented and chrome accented aluminum wheels. So again, the spare tire usually on all of our Cimarrons is gonna match the tires and wheels on the ground. So if you have a flat, you have a blowout, anything like that, you can always swap to a spare. It's gonna be a matching tire, a matching wheel. It's not gonna be an off steel or an off branded tire. It is gonna be 100% matching to this trailer. Something I wanna show you guys that is new for 25. I think we've mentioned this in a couple of our videos. All of our new lights on the back of no matter what Cimarron you order, if you wanted reverse lights that turn on when you throw your truck in reverse, you had to option that and pay extra for that on your Cimarrons. We've since went to this brake light that has a reverse light integrated into that light. So again, you're not paying extra for a reverse light now. When you put your truck in reverse, that white part of that brake light is gonna light up and give you guys some reverse lights. So that's one of the smaller things that is new for 2025. And if you want more reverse light, we can still option more reverse lights as an option as well. But again, you will be getting reverse lights as standard. Up high, we have our brake lights and reverse lights up high as well. 8-inch awning load light here to give you guys enough light to be able to see what you're doing when you're offloading and loading your horses. And we talk about it pretty much every video. You guys have probably heard it 100 times. But again, this is a 4-inch centered aluminum floor. It is the strongest aluminum floor you can find in the horse trailer industry today. It's a great product. It is a V-truss, so they kind of interlock together underneath. All your welds are underneath this floor, so you don't have to see them. And again, 4-inch centers. Most manufacturers are 10, 12, 16-inch centers. So if you have a support every 4 inches, no matter where your horse is standing, they're going to be standing directly over a support versus in between a support. Your floor is typically not going to sag like you see in aluminum trailers that have been ran for a while, where in between the supports it'll kind of belly out and you get that urine start pooling there, which will erode your floor. It's going to stay super straight. And again, if you maintain your floor really well, keep it clean, this floor is going to last you guys a really long time. Our first divider in this trailer, I guess our second if you're working from the nose back, is going to be a partial type, which is padded. Something new for 2025 is all of our padding now have metal grommets versus the plastic. The plastic were great, they worked great. They just had a tendency to sometimes if you had a horse trying to pull or bite at these, that plastic would break. This metal is going to hold up a lot better as far as if a horse pulls on it, something like that, that metal is not going to break like that plastic would. So that's something new for 2025. Front divider, again, is going to be a stud divider padded. Pretty much every trailer we order for inventory purposes that is bigger than a 2-horse is going to have a stud divider as a standard. Again, just a great setup if you have a horse that's pretty studdy, likes to kick, paw, get riled up. This will kind of keep them separate. They can't kick at your other horses. It also serves as a nice storage area. If you're only hauling 2 horses, you put your 2 horses in the back, have that nice access door up here and store hay, grain, feed bags, totes, whatever it may be in this front stall. Easily be able to access it through this escape door and not have to offload horses anytime you need anything. We'll take a little bit better look at that escape door as we work our way out, but you do have a chest bar here at your escape door. So again, horses like to lean. Sometimes they're not leaning directly on that door, they're leaning on that bar itself. Each stall is going to come set up with D-rings, even this front one with this bar, 4 corner feed bags. So again, they make a nice big deep canvas feed bag. You don't have to worry about hanging like a typical hay net. It's just a deep canvas bag. The thing I like most about them is hay nets are great for haying, but a lot of times you're trying to grain your horses in their trailer. It's not really the easiest to hang a bucket or grain them in your trailer. With these deep canvas corner feed bags, you can easily grain there, hay in there, and it all just stays contained, and then you can easily just wash it out when you guys are done. Same thing for our second and third stalls. You are going to have those same D-rings for those hay nets. You will have 2 tie rings for each one of your 3 stalls, so 2 up front, 2 in the middle, 2 in the back. Fully insulated roof when you order a Cimarron. If you get the Norstar model like the one we're in right now, you're going to be fully insulated roof, and then your stall area is going to be fully insulated in the walls as well. So again, it's going to help keep your horses cooler in the summer, warmer in the winter. And then here on our hip wall, as we work our way out of this trailer, you will have OptiBright LED lights. In your stall area, you also have them in your tack room. So again, these are great options. They're coming as a standard option now. They're really going to put out a lot of light so you guys can see what you're doing, and they're very low power draw. So if you have a battery setup or a hydraulic jack setup where you can run your trailer off your batteries, you're going to be able to get a lot more life out of that battery charge if you're running your lights than you would like a typical halogen or a smaller LED. These are a great little light panel in these trailers. Work our way around to our driver's side or our head side of your horses. You are going to have our big Cimarron drop windows on your back 2 stalls. You'll have a smaller drop window set up in your escape door, but these drop windows are super awesome. They're kind of a 3-system window. You can run them shut and run your little sliding type open if it's a cold winter day and you still want some airflow for your horses. You can drop that if it's warmer in the summer and really maximize that airflow. We do have our jail bars over to keep your horses from sticking their heads out, kind of deflect some of that road debris that could get in there. And then again, if you are running those feed bags and you want to feed your horses from the outside, or if you're tying and untying from the outside, if you have a horse that when you open that back door, they try to run and back out, but they're tied, you can always drop this door, easily tie and untie them from the outside of the trailer. And these are great windows. The thing I want to point out is, get a Cimarron trailer, every single hinge, whether it be your rear doors, your drop windows, anything like that, They are going to be these oversized heavy duty hinges, but the cool thing about them is they are all greasable. So they all have grease certs. If you get a squeaky door, squeaky window, you can easily just go in with the grease gun and grease these. Versus most manufacturers where if you get a squeaky door, squeaky window, you got to try and squirt WD-40 in there. Most of the time you end up having to take the door off to be able to grease them. So it's a great system to be able to have grease certs on all your hinges on this trailer. Again, 3 horse, so we're gonna have 3 tie rings. Here's a better look at that escape door from the outside. So you can see how easy it would be if you needed to get hay, grain, water, something you're traveling with, but you're traveling, you don't want to offload horses to do it. You can easily access through this door. That stud wall is going to keep everything contained to this first stall. You can store quite a bit of stuff in this first stall of this trailer, which is usually how I travel anyway. Usually we have a 3 or 4 horse. We're taking 2 or 3 horses, so it's always great to have kind of a storage option in the front of there. On your escape door itself, again, it will have a drop window. It'll just be a little bit smaller than our typical because it has to fit between that framing, but it'll all function the same way. Jail bars, sliding type, big greasable, square framed window. Again, Cimarron drop windows are super awesome. They're super stout. I have never really had a problem with the Cimarron drop window. They're a great product. We work our way up to the front. Again, kind of a standard options trailer. We don't have really anything super fancy on this trailer. We option them well for a base model with stuff such like that folding step, oversized door, saddle rack. But as far as your big options on this trailer, we don't really have it. So we don't have a hydraulic jack. We do have our standard hand crank manual jack. Again, if you want a hydraulic jack, we can easily upgrade that for you through our shop or anything else you want to do. Our shop does really great work on these Cimarrons. Up high to the left of that standard jack, we do have our matching wheel and tire to the rest of the tires on this trailer, like I said earlier. So again, you have a flat, you have a blowout, you can easily swap tires, trust the tire, trust the wheel, and then you show up to your show looking good. You're not having to worry about having a steel wheel, anything like that. Then up here at our nose, again, kind of all of our safety features, 2 5/16 B&W coupler, safety chains, breakaway cable, then your 7-pin connection for your truck is ran to its housing there in the back. So again, this is a brand new 25, just showed up a couple days ago. We do have quite a few of these starting to show up in 3s and 4s, so if this isn't exactly what you're looking for one with more options, chances are we probably have it or have it coming. But if you're interested in this trailer, the stock number is 5N240979, again 2025 Cimarron Norstar 3-horse gooseneck. If you're interested in this trailer, maybe some other trailers we have coming, or if you want to custom build your own trailer, feel free to give me a call. Again, my name's Tanner here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick. Phone number is 303-684-3409. Thanks for tuning in.